Hello, everyone. This is Tommy Zarka, one of the sports information directors here at Clarkson University, and I'm joined by the Golden Knights head men's soccer coach, Carter Lincoln. This interview will serve as a quick catch up for parents, alumni, and any prospective student athletes as a kind of state of the program, just where we're at right now in the middle of everything that's going on. So, first off, Coach, you are in your third year here at Clarkson, and obviously the current situation across the country kept the team from playing its season in a normal way, but you were still able to practice regularly for the eventual restart down the road. I just want to know how did things go in the abbreviated fall practice schedule, and what were some of the challenges that you faced?
Yeah, absolutely. I think one of the things that we did a good job of was knowing it was going to be different. So in the summer, we kind of mentally primed ourselves that, maybe limited training, potential of less games played. And so, from day one, I think we started in mid-September for practices, was can we get better than the previous day? And so having the mentality on the field and the gym, I think we achieved that. And, I think the hardest part was not having any real, competition to look forward to or outside competition. I think that was tough for the guys, but absolute credit to them. Like I said, they had that mentality of trying to get better every day, and they almost had that competition, amongst each other and with themselves. So, in terms of the intensity and the drive, I really couldn't ask for anything better.
You lost a fairly large senior class last year that helped your run to the conference championship game. But obviously, you replaced them with a bunch of a very large first year class once again. How pleased were you so far with the first year athletes and transfers and anybody that might have come back to the program for this fall?
Yeah, no, that's a good question. Yeah, we lost some key guys, both in leadership and minutes on the field last year. And the individuals that have come into the program, not only the first years, but also returners that were looking to have a more influential role, did a really good job in the off season working on fitness as well as their first touch. So, a lot of improvements across the board from returners, but specific to the incoming class, very, very happy. I think the core group is extremely strong. Looking at Romano Sergi, a local guy, he definitely has a threat to score goals, and we're excited about that. As well as another forward, Zach Apple, who has a really good tactical understanding, and we're excited with his fitness and being able to work hard for us. Nolan Grady, a center midfielder, very creative. He's going to be, I think, really pushing for minutes and impacting directly. Eric McKean, a really composed center midfielder, really, really tidy on the ball, and really happy with him. Chris Pukar, a guy from New York City, Manhattan, very, very tricky, very deceptive, really fits it well with how we want to play. Paulo Martino, a very versatile player. He's played in the midfield, played it outside back so far for us, and we're really excited with what he's shown so far. Evan Carfrey, another PA guy, has done really, really well for us, and is going to be someone in the midfield that we can definitely call upon. And then goalkeeper Ethan Schuhart, dedicated guy. He's also a member of the ROTC program, and so he's a very driven individual to do both men's soccer and ROTC. So, very, very happy with him so far.
Okay, great. Um, Unlike many of the other fall programs here at Clarkson, you guys were actually able to play a legitimate exhibition, or in soccer parlance, a friendly, this fall. Recently playing the Blackrock Football Club's U19 team. Can you talk about that match a little bit? It was a 0-0 tie, so the defenses seemed to carry over from the last few years, but just discuss that match and what you saw, and against a very good U19 team.
Yeah, so we played that game on last Thursday, and going into that, we played an inter-squad scrimmage on the Sunday before, which I think was a great kind of warm-up to that. And I think, speaking to the 0-0, we defend as a full 11 on the pitch, and I think that was a really good taste of what we have to do to be successful as a group. And this Blackrock group was special. There are a lot of Division I guys on that program that I think will be seen in ACC, Pac-12 programs in the next couple of years. So to be one, to have the opportunity to play a game is great, but then to be able to play an opponent of that caliber, is even better. So, watching the film back from our staff's perspective, and then the guys watching the film back on their own, and then talking about it at training, it showed a lot of where we did well, and we can build on that and build confidence from that. But we also got exposed in certain areas. So, that's something that we need to learn from going into, hopefully having some framework of a spring season, but absolutely lessons learned going into next fall.
Okay, the last thing that I'd like to talk to you about, Coach, is the annual Let's See You Give Day that Clarkson had for its athletic department last week. It was the fifth time that Clarkson Athletics has done a giving day, and I believe it's your fourth time going through it as
Yep.
both an assistant and head coach.
Correct.
And
Yep.
this year was particularly successful for men's soccer. I just wanted to know what you guys did as a program to connect with the team supporters, alums, family, things like that, and how pleased you were with the outcome of the day.
Yeah, no, it was great. We had 151 donors, raised just over $12,000, and I've said it many times before. All of those donations are integral to our success as a program, and I think a big key aspect of it is the donations from alumni across generations. But it was a really good turnout from recent grads or recent alumni who I think had experienced the CU Giving Day as a player and know how influential it is to what we do as a program. So I think there's a little bit of a pay it forward mentality, and so to see that special and definitely makes me happy.
Okay, thanks a lot, Carter. Is there anything else that you want to add for um, any prospective student athletes or any messages or anything like that, or are we good?
We are looking at the different New York State and federal health guidelines. We are looking at having an ID camp in the spring. So there will be more information that will come out on the website. So, if we have the opportunity to do it, we'll do one early spring semester and then another one in the later spring semester. So stay tuned for that.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot, Carter. As always, it's a pleasure talking to you, and hopefully we'll see your athletes back on the pitch very soon.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Tom.
Thanks.